This is National Hunting and Fishing Day and the first day of archery deer season. In our outdoor report this morning, Scott Covert shows us how hunters can celebrate the day by helping those less fortunate in Arkansas.
Hey, welcome back outside to the THV11 Weather Garden for another edition of the Outdoor Report. Trey, there is a lot happening this week, so we'll waste no time. Tell us what's going on.
Well, the first thing, Scott, it's National Hunting and Fishing Day. And, I know there's like a day for everything these days.
But this is the most important one.
I wouldn't argue that at all. I wouldn't argue that at all. And it actually, this year coincides with the opening day of archery deer season in Arkansas. And so a lot of hunters out there this morning. Some hopefully have already found some success, and others may have to stick it out for the weekend or maybe into next week.
The season is early.
Look, it's still pretty warm out there, and you may kill more mosquitoes than you do white-tailed deer.
You don't have to tag those, but they're big enough they probably should be tagged, huh?
Perhaps, yeah. So, a lot going on, a lot of fishing opportunities. We talked about it, I think, last week, the squirrel cook-off going on today up at our nature center, the Game and Fish Nature Center in Springdale.
Yep. Hunters Feeding the Hungry have a big event today, huh?
Yeah, that's a big one, Scott. They've been doing this for a number of years now, and that's going on at Bass Pro Shops today from 10 to 2. They call it the Freezer Clean-Out Day.
Okay.
So archery deer season starting today. Obviously, we're not just a few weeks away from muzzleloading season.
Sure.
A lot of deer hunting activity that's going to be going on. And so Ronnie Ritter, the director of Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry, came up with this idea a few years ago. It's like, people got to make room in the freezer, right? For the deer they're going to get today.
That's right.
If they're bow hunters. And so it's a way that you can, again, make room in your freezer for that next deer, but also help less fortunate Arkansans.
Making sure that food doesn't go to waste.
That's right.
Someone can use it.
Yeah, look, don't bring like 4 or 5-year-old stuff that's freezer burned. We prefer professionally processed game. And if you've got ducks, you can bring those out, or geese or whatever. But again, if it's a couple of years old, that's okay, as long as it's not freezer burned, and it, and if when I say professionally processed, you did a good job yourself, vacuum sealed it, all that, it'll probably be fine. But again, that's 10 to 2, and anybody that donates, some venison or whatever today gets entered into a drawing. They're going to give away about a $250 ice chest, 40-quart ice chest. Also, 4 $100 Bass Pro gift cards they're giving away. You can also make a cash donation to Hunters Feeding the Hungry. Hey man, this is a great organization celebrating 23 years of existence this year. Started in 2000. Scott, they are feeding thousands and thousands of less fortunate Arkansans by donating ground venison to food banks. They've also, in the last few years, started a snack stick program,
which has grown rapidly.
Incredibly rapidly. I mean, it's hard to keep up with the demand, though, because so what they're doing is they're processing venison into these snack sticks, like beef jerky, basically. Sure. And last year, 70,000 packages of this that goes to schools around the state for backpack programs where we send kids home on Friday with some good protein and not just junk food.
That's right.
And so going to probably try to hit 100,000 packages of snack sticks. Here's the crazy thing, Scott. All this venison, we kill 200,000 plus deer in Arkansas every year. Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry is taking about 1.5% of the total harvest. So hunters, think about donating, and you can always donate cash to Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry. When you buy a license at Arkansas Game and Fish, you can round up or make a donation there as well.
That's a fantastic idea. A lot happening today. A lot going to be happening over the next several weeks. We'll be here every Saturday with some updates from you folks and what's happening out around Arkansas, right?
Absolutely, Scott.
See you guys next week.